afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this emergency select board meeting concerning the incident that happened in town last night. First of all, I want to thank the sheriff, the state police, and all the other police departments.
Linville arrived, Bradford was here. I don't know who else for other departments. Essex County, New Orleans County came. Fish and Wildlife. So, yes.
Yeah, so again, very much appreciate and for your continuing service in this ongoing thing. So first of all, I would like to have, first, I want to point out that 2 board members are on Zoom because they're out of town, but we do have all 5 select board members present. I want to make sure that that gets out there.
Yep.
And so our concern, of course, is for Captain Jason Gray. And so,
yes.
Chad, could you please give us an update on?
Yeah. So Captain Gray is still at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. He did sustain severe injuries. He is alert, and his family's with him. So it seems promising. He's going to be in a substantial amount of pain. And he's probably going to be down there for at least 3 days while they help him, making sure that he can breathe properly. But from all, I'm not a medical professional, but from all what I'm hearing, he's going to make a recovery. So we're obviously thinking about him and his family. We're also thinking about the rest of our police department and the dispatch and the first responders that all dealt with this. It was a very traumatic event, and we're committed to providing them the support they need to get through this down the road as they relive the circumstances. But there was some pretty incredible action from the police department, particularly Officer Jasmine Hendry. She got him to the hospital almost immediately, and I think probably really helped save his life.
Rain at Lindenville.
So,
Jennifer, born in 84.
Thank you. You address the next thing. Captain Pierce is actually on a call and will be here shortly. So again, I just want to point that out.
yeah. And I have a statement from him. And so the incident is being led, the manhunt and the investigation is in the hands of Vermont State Police. And so Steve and I have talked about this, and we're going to ask that the public rely on correspondence and press releases from Vermont State Police as their sole source of accurate information. Right now, it's no time for the rumor mill to just muddy the waters. So we're just asking the public to really look for accurate information coming from the state police, and we appreciate that. Chief Joel Pierce will continue to work with the agencies that responded to us. We've had several agencies that are that have offered support so that we can ensure that, one, the investigation is supported from our departments as much as possible, but also to make sure that we have a police presence in St. Johnsbury for patrol while his officers are recovering. And so there's been a lot of outreach from other agencies coming here to provide patrol to make sure that our community is safe. And so Chief Pierce will continue to do that. Statement that he came up with as far as for community members, it's our community needs to consider, recognize, and understand that a police officer was shot in a random act of violence. Scott Mason's rational decision-making was absent, and he remains at large. When questioning if there is a community safety risk, use your best judgment. There's always a potential for violence, yet circumstances at hand heightens this potential. We do urge that regardless of how you proceed, stay vigilant and remain aware of your surroundings. Please be rational and use your best judgment, but err on the side of caution until Scott Mason is in custody. And so at the request of Chief Pierce and with support from my office, I would like to request from the select board the use of $25,000 as a reward for any information that leads to the arrest of Scott Mason.
So moved.
I'm going up.
We have a motion to provide a reward of for up to $25,000 that leads to for any information that leads to the arrest of Scott Mason. Is there any discussion from select board members? Seeing none, I'll call the vote. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
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 Those opposed, no. The motion carries.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes. Also, the board member will have a chance to say whatever they want. I just want to really make clear that the board will do whatever the police ask us to do, whatever we can do to help. We will give them the resources. I understand that in these situations, police officers have resources to help them with this trauma.
Yes.
Again, if there's something we need to do in town, then we are going to do it.
We'll basically do whatever we need to do
We're here to support police department.
Yep. in the community.
And anyone working with it.
Is there anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Do we have the sheriff and state police here? Anything you would like to say?
Just that we'll add, as much assistance as we can, like you said, that is available, we're available, but as we go forward, like I said, we're right here, our office is right up the road anyway, so whatever they need, we'll assist them as much as we can.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
From the state police perspective, I would just echo what the town manager said about information. Obviously, the community is rampant with rumors and other stuff. I would ask that people respect our process. We are committed to being fully transparent to what's going on, sharing information as real time as we can, and we intend to be a resource for the public to maintain awareness. We are bringing the full weight of the state police to bear on this situation. No resources are unavailable for this. Our major crimes unit is leading the investigation into this. This is obviously multifaceted, looking not only at the investigation of the incident itself, making sure that is properly supported with evidence and everything else, but also the investigation into locating Mr. Mason and apprehending him. So it has many moving parts where you're going to continue to see a very visible presence of the Vermont State Police here in the village of St. Johnsbury and the surrounding communities. We communicate very regularly with the chief. We have many law enforcement partners, the sheriff, many local municipal agencies that have stepped up and are participating in making resources available. We've also collaborated with a number of our federal partners to assist in this. So it is all steam ahead from an investigative standpoint, and as soon as we have new information to release, we will. And I would echo what the town manager said too about cognizance. Look, I'm going to walk up and grab a bite to eat after this meeting today here in town. I maintain vigilance of my awareness, or vigilance of my surroundings, maintain appropriate personal safety measures, and that's what I would encourage the public to do. I don't think at this stage, I don't know that there's a reason for people not to come into the village and go about their business, and certainly if that changes, the state police is prepared to echo that. And I just close by saying the chief and I have worked together in a professional capacity going back a decade and a half plus now. I cut my teeth here in the Northeast Kingdom for 15 plus years. This is the senselessness of this act, the tragedy of this act hits me as well. I worked with Captain Gray for numerous years as a road trooper, from a personal standpoint too, I just come forth and just say, this one really is near and dear to my heart too, and I want to see a resolution brought forth as quick as possible. Lieutenant Wynn's here with me. He's my local representative in St. Johnsbury. I know that he and the chief work very closely also with the sheriff, and there's a robust communication channels amongst local law enforcement here. So if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
Just want to say thank you.
Yes. Chief Pierce, so we have, just to let you know, approved the reward of up to $25,000 for any information at yours and Chad's request. I just want to give you a chance to speak to us, but also on a personal level, how are you doing? I know how much this will impact you. He's not only a coworker but a friend.
Yeah, I think that we're holding down right now, so we'll figure it out. I think for me that I'll let my emotions go after, we'll try to hold on a little bit longer, but yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. But again, we have said this, but I want to make sure I say it directly to you. Whatever you need, the select board will give you.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have, and if you take an action, we're behind you.
Great, thank you.
Because you're the professional, you're the one who knows what needs to be done in these situations. Same thing to all the officers. You know what you need to do, so I'm not going to judge you. And I don't think anyone on board will. Yeah. Anything you would like to say before, because we're about to adjourn?
No.
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 All right, thank you. I'm so glad you're here.
Do we owe a thank you to the New Hampshire State Police for that
Yes.
chopper?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a heavy presence of troopers and police officers there last night, so.
Was it over
Yeah.
100?
No, down there last night is probably close to 15 or 20.
Okay.
I was glad to see that
Yeah.
chopper up in the air.
Yep.
So moved.
We have a motion to adjourn. Thank you, everyone, for coming out this afternoon. And again, just reinforce, accurate information comes from Vermont State Police. It does not come from social media.